Welcome back to episode 2 of my hardcore series. Went mining, as you can see, found that spawner. That's something you definitely want to avoid. Of course, the next thing we found was diamonds, and that's of course one of the next steps. When in hardcore, when you find this type of canyon, avoid it at the beginning. You don't want to die. Next, you can see made a big furnace, the jumbo furnace. What's the nice thing about the jumbo furnace, which is the 9x9? You can do that. Made a diamond pickaxe so we could ultimately get obsidian. Getting paper is big. Two of the best ways to get paper in the game are to grow the sugarcane, also getting kelp, because 2 of those makes 2 paper. Using the silent gear, made a big hammer so we can build out 3x3 tunnels a little easier. Don't have to do it. Also making a sleeping bag, very important to going forward. Went off on an adventure trying to explore the world, and you can see we found a nether portal, destroyed nether portal, get the chest, use water to turn the lava into obsidian, then use our diamond pickaxe to knock it down, and of course collect all of that great obsidian for making our nether portal, which is going to be one of our next goals. Since we had a couple of saddles, made friends with a horse so we can get a little quicker. And collecting pelts, leather along the way is important. Found a village. This is the first of many villages we found that day. Going through the chest, of course, you get things like buckets, bread, and of course emeralds. Also found one thing we like is maybe the ability to make potions. Most villages, not everyone, most of them have these teleportation. If you don't have what you want, you take that with you. Found a desert mansion out there. Didn't do the mansion, but there was a village right next to it. So once again, go through the villages. Finding a villager who trades wheat is awesome, because then you can just trade with him as much as you want. Of course, you get it after a while, he'll upgrade and you get a discount, and then soon you can see you have about 16 emeralds, and he's done for the day. Looking at the map, this is just the area. You can see how big that mansion is within that. Went off again. This is village number 2 we found on the trip. Of course, as we go around, as I mentioned earlier, you want to take as much food as you can. Second village, once again, using this, either setting a place so you can come back here and teleport back here or not. This village, we found a villager that takes paper, and of course with paper we had showed why it's so important. Found a mine shaft, did not go in the mine shaft, but then back to the third village we found for the day. Once again, this one's a desert village. Of course, this shop right here is very important if you can find one of these, because it has these storage crates in them. The storage crates allow you to put items in, and there's usually 2 storage crates, in this case 1 up top, 1 in the shop. You get movable storage. Not quite as big as the backpacks, and of course village number 4 came up. Village number 4, once again, you can see now getting quite a few items. 2 backpacks completely full of different items from all of the places we've been, plus the mining down at the beginning. Third one almost all the way full. And then of course those 2 storage crates as well, once again full and ready of stuff to bring back home pretty soon. Don't, of course, also do not forget to go through your fountains or your temples as you see them. You get diamonds, bone, of course the scrolls for astronomy. Once again, just taking a little look at the places. This was another pyramid we found, and this one you see with diamonds in the first chest, being one of the main things. The second chest of loot we got there, third chest, and finally the 4th one. Given all of the space, we're still able to fit all of this stuff into our backpacks. And this wasn't even the one that was on the map that I showed earlier, because there's up a little further, another one. So I decided to go up and get that far before we finished it, and lo and behold, that one is right at a village as well. Found it not only 1, but 2 villagers that traded for wheat this year, so did lots of trading. Also found potatoes, so you marked this one as a village where you can get wheat plus potatoes, and as you can see, between those ended up with close to 70 emeralds from trading with them. headed back and put the chest down, put everything else down. And then this is, of course, one of the funnest part, is just unloading all of your fun loot into your storage at home. So you can see I had my storage there. And now we'll go back into live mode now. So you can see spell books, golden apples, trying to get everything in there to put a kind of necklace that can help me out in there. Those things can give you pretty good perks as well. Had more than a stack, almost a stack and a half of that. The golden apples in there. Everything else can just sort of stay up top. We'll go through that later. Finding all the food I haven't yet eaten. You want to sort of separate those out because you can see that gives you, you notice I have 3 yellow hearts right now, so I have 13 HP. And once again, just sort of throwing everything up top into the chest before I head off. Ultimately, given that I have a brewing stand, I'm going to need some blaze rods in order to brew potions. That makes everything a lot easier once you're able to do potions, because then you can make the searching potions. You can do a diamond, search for lapis, you can search for ancient debris, and it just makes it so much easier to power mine really whatever you want to find during that time period. As I continue to go through the items, lots of different types of cobblestone, deep slate cobblestone, not real much use to it. What I typically try to do is to take that deep slate and turn it into turn them into what is the word, furnaces, and then I can smelt them within the giant furnace. And as you are able to upgrade those, you can smelt multiple items at once, up to 64, up to 1 stack at once. So that works as well for that. So you get those in there, you go. Didn't quite have the right amount. Let's fix these out. Probably could have done this a little better, but whatever. And okay, just take it down and spread it out again. There we go. Okay, so you pop those in there, and 27 of them will smelt down into a new one, and ultimately enough of those, and you can make it into basically an upgrade for that that will add 1. So instead of smelting 1, it will smelt 2. Of course, you don't get ore doubling with that, but typically with the amount of ore you get, there's some items that you just don't need that. Plus, if you're trying to do bricks or things like that, that wouldn't double anyway. That works as well. So now just sort of once again going through and bring everything in. If you're trying to figure out how to do that sort of shuffle, it's using your middle mouse button is one of the easiest ways to do that. It's again making more of these as I go through. One more, and one more, and the last one. Okay. There we go. There are those. Once again, throw them in, and you can see that compressed giant furnace in there. It's again more items just to be moved out of my storage containers and into my storage up here, trying to compress them all as we go into multiple items, and getting locked in, and just pick another one and throw them in there. It's good. One more of these to go. Look for food. Okay, and the chest, or the crates over here, the storage crates. Trying to separate some of the items that will go a little more different than the others. Again, just if anybody knows a quicker way to do this, just merge what you had. The buttons aren't here for it on this mod that you used before, just to sort of merge like within them. I'm sure there is a way I'm missing, just not sure yet. So, okay, there's that one. And there we go, the rest of that. Is nighttime. Go find my double bed over here, sleep it out for the night. And make some armor, since I've been really running around in this leather stuff, avoiding as much as I can. Which, of course, the one bad thing about that means I do not have a lot of levels yet, because I really haven't been fighting anything. Did a little bit of mining, which of course is probably the main way I've gotten levels so far today, but let's make a full set of iron armor. Grab that blueprint and the rod, and make an iron sword as well. Just grab a couple of logs, make some sticks. Okay. The pattern for the sword. Make sure I get my obsidian ready. And a couple of books. Okay. So I do want to try to get some enchantments ready. I have enough to make the enchanting table, so let's do that. Get that ready to put down as well. Pick one of the other areas. This one's pretty. There you put it. Put the bookshelves down as well. So we get the full, basically it's equal to equivalent. I don't really understand the other parts of it yet. I have not done as much on it. I need to. I'm going to need some lapis to go in there. But can look and get a few either things on that. Now I've got the lapis there. Just check them out. Magic. Fire protection. Yeah, do that one since I'm going to the Nether. And now, of course, I just used my level, so I don't have to up level 30 anymore. Could get a couple more, but yeah, I think I'll roll like that for now and see what I can get later. Just straight books as well. So in the mine, I do want to take one of those waystones that I found and call this the mine system, so that I can come down there when I want quickly from the top. And then, as with the obsidian, the other thing I want to do is build another portal. So instead of just putting it out in the ground, I'm going to make a little cave in order to put that in there, and little entrance to it. I'm going to call them. There we go. Clear out this coal. Nope, not much. Okay, let's dig in here. Dump it out. Okay, a little bigger than I thought. Yeah, quite a big area in there. That looks like big enough to put a portal in. Let's get in there. Light it up. And yeah, that looks like a good little area to put the Nether portal. We can put a little 3x3 one in there. Should have enough Nether obsidian to get that done. Okay, there it is. Have my obsidian. Oh, don't have to go looking for it. Okay, so there we go. 3 on the side, 3 on the top, and yeah, I did cut corners, but whatever. It is fine. I need to go back and find a checking for any food I haven't eaten. Sure, there's still lots. And actually what I did was I went around and I put water and farmland all around the castle so that I could grow some of the seeds that I did, so I can once again get different types of foods in order to eat them. So now just planting the other seeds here, and use this to any more? There we go. Okay, I don't need that one. That's it. Okay, now I'm going to go in and light this up. There we go. We have our nether portal. Got some cobblestone to go with me, and heading in. So first trip into the nether. First thing I like to do, I here. Of course, I'm listening to hear if there's anything going to be throwing fireballs my way. But got a little bit inside. Now let's just secure this up. It's like a horse or whatever that thing is called. But just trying to make this a bit safer for me at this point, so that I can get in here and mine. Looks good. Okay, perfect. So went through and cleaning this out a bit. Okay, and now I'm going to start mining in. Go ahead and do the straight thing I went, and let's do staircase down. Trying to get down as quickly as I can here, to go down and hopefully end up in a place where I can find blazes. So there, lava. Okay, look on the map. Yeah, I think I see rail over there. So I'm going to try to get that way ultimately, because the rail would oftentimes there's spawners in there. Sometimes there are blaze spawners in there, which blaze spawners, of course, would give you what we were looking for, which is the blaze rods. Then we can do our potion, and basically, as long as we have one of something, we'll be able to do the potions to get lots and more of them through the site potions. So, sort of the next step that I'm looking to do on this series. Okay, of course, at the same time, we're going to be collecting all of the different things we need here. One of the big ones being the Nether Quartz. As Nether Quartz is used in a lot of the different manufacturing processes that we're going to need going forward. I think nice to have that repair kit with us. And once again, just trying to go down into the mining shaft. And it looks like I'm going to have to go a bit more through this, but that's why you bring cobblestone with you, or I guess I could use netherite as well. Okay. There we go. Looks like we're through it now. Okay. And then the other one, crimson iron, or something good you want to get as well. Not a lot of it, but it is again, something that you'll be able to use, especially within the silent gear, as it can be used there. I don't want to just take this out, so I'm just going to dig through the gravel this time. And once again, just getting down to 22, just like on the top, I typically like to go right around 11 or 12. Of course, lava is deadly down here. I did put the lava enchantment on, but I can always do this. The one thing you can do... Oops. I did that. Alright. Okay. Let's stop that up. The mod pack does have the home function, so I had set home up there, so I'll be able to jump back there if anything really gets too bad down here. What's one of the keys to hardcore, once again, just you want to be able to do that. And try to avoid that lava, go down over here instead. More. Okay. And then once you get to the, getting close, 15, 14, 13, and that brings us down to 12. So similar, I don't need that anymore. Let's try to dig it out. Okay, just a long tunnels with it. And with netherrack, and especially down here, you end up with them long items. Basically 64 or more worth, as you can see sometimes. So we go there, make sure you switch it around, get your, in this case, more nether quartz. Repair your pickaxe when you do that. This is where enchanting it will make it easier to use this one. I guess I used my wrong ones, using irons, can't really do that, so. Okay, so feel that, heading down, and just, there's more. At some point in time, I do want to try to get over to those rails, so I'll keep going down this way and then turn up, maybe back up that way a bit more. And turn and try to go that way. Okay. More. There we go. And once again, straight mining tunnel. Dig through it, keep going. You get some solium as well down here. Not really sure what solium is for yet, but getting close to full, but of course I have all my backpackers and everything else. It's just one, so I'll just clear it out. One, but got lava, okay. Maybe go this way, around it, up a little more. I end up repairing a lot down here, and then of course when that repair kit goes out you can refill it using your cobblestone, just with you just a few times. Go back 5 times would give you 15, which is pretty much just a maximum repair kit. Okay, again, try this again, go through and, oh, and there is lava over there. Okay. Let's see if we can continue to go this way a bit more. Again, let's head down that way. Once again, lava, okay. Lock that up. Okay, let's just clear this out. Oh, love it in there. Oh, dang it. Okay, go home. And jump in the water. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, run. Get rid of these things and heal back up. Oh my gosh, look up. Oh my gosh. Okay. I died. Yeah, I guess I should have come home. Did have that, so yeah, this is the thing about hardcore. One set of mistakes led to another, and game over. It's the end of episode 2, but I will not give up here. I will keep going. I will start a new one, and round 2 will be in episode 3. Next time, I'm going to need to do a little more armoring and mining before going down into the nether. I hope you enjoyed. Death happens in hardcore. Just don't give up. Everyone take care. Have a great day. PapaZilla. We'll see you soon.